Okay, but then we have to check the practice task today. Have we done this? Deshani is only there. Niranjala comes and go. What happened, Niranjala?
I think, sir, she also doesn't have signals. That's the
Connection problem. Okay.
same problem for me also.
Ah.
A connection problem.
Now my connection is okay. Now I have strong connection.
We are raining, sir. I think that's why.
Raining there. But still you are in Kurunagal?
Yes, sir.
I know very well about those areas in Kurunagal. I worked about 5 years in Kurunagal.
Oh, really, sir?
Are you aware about that? I mean, do you know about Unix Language Academy?
Unix?
Have you heard?
No, sir, I don't know.
It's Cambridge Partner College, Kurunagal. It is the Cambridge Partner College in Kurunagal. Sorry.
Yes, I know that. Yes, I know that. Yeah.
Right.
That is close to Fashion Bag, right, sir?
Yeah. In front, right, opposite the Fashion. I don't know, next to the Fashion.
Next to the Fashion Bag. Yeah, I can remember that.
So I worked there, worked 5 years. So I got my experience with the British Council programs, everything I left there. TKT practice task. Have you done this session or not yet?
Not yet, sir. Still, I'm studying that part.
But we have to check it, otherwise we might forget. Don't we? That means next week we can check next week. So what we have to do is read questions 1 to 7 and match the teacher's description with the reference as also listed in the box from A. You will find there is an extra one. Teacher's magazine on the internet, a picture dictionary, monolingual dictionary, bilingual dictionary, a book about interference from different first languages, a book to help teachers use one kind of resource, a language awareness of book for teachers, a learner's grammar book. First one is sometimes I need to check what exactly a word means my own language. So what is the answer? Yes, what's the answer? Rishani, as you think?
D?
Yeah, D. Bilingual language. That means a dictionary with the meaning of in our own language. The single dictionaries, if we take one like that, those all are belongs to bilingual dictionary. Next, the words are in our meaning as well. So answer is there. Okay, we can say answer is D.
Sir, can you please pronounce those two words again?
Bilingual dictionary.
Bilingual dictionary.
My younger students remember new words more easily. She can see what things look like. What's it? Very easy one is the picture dictionary.
Picture dictionary?
Picture this. Next one is I need my students to read English definitions of English words. What's the answer?
D?
D, Abhigatha.
No, D.
D, Abhigatha. First
Oh,
one.
no, sir. C. Yes.
Bilingual dictionary. That means one language is
One language dictionary.
Dictionary, Cambridge dictionary is all we can call it. It is important to have a book that helps us to keep our own language level up. We are always teaching beginners. What it should be.
E.
A book about interference from different first language. Yes,
Okay.
answer should be. It is written in language which I can use. It is written in language which I can use in the class. Has additional exercises for students too. It has a lot of information about rules and usage. What is it?
H.
H. Learner's Grammar Book. This book gives me ideas on how to use the new computers in my school.
This book gives me ideas on how to use the new computer. This book gives me ideas to use the new computer.
What is the answer?
E. F.
Sorry?
F.
Answer F. The last one is answer. What is it? Should be A teacher's magazine for this. There are many articles, but yes, lesson plans and worksheets that we can print out and use in the classroom. It also has many useful. Okay. Links means so it belongs to the internet. Now today we are going to the unit 24. Selection and use of coursebook materials. That's what we are going to learn today. Okay. Selection and use of coursebook material. So, how are coursebook materials selected and used? All the materials we can find in a coursebook package that we use in the classrooms are called coursebook materials. They are called coursebook materials. What are the coursebook materials means? That we use in the classrooms. That means in a school, if we are going to teach the students, they give us a course book. So we have to use according to those course book. That's course book. We use them to present and practice language and to improve the students' language skills. Why do you use them? We use them to present, practice, and also improve the students' language skills. Yeah. Often a course book package contains a student's book, teacher's book, and sometimes audio video recordings like that. We can find the typescripts of these recordings included with the book. TypeScript is written versions of what given in audio or video. Usually, there is a workbook or activity book as well, which is a book that contains practice materials. Sometimes we may find CD included or extra materials to be retrieved from the website. Yes, but the thing is, මේක කියනවා ගොඩක් දේවල් නමුත් අපේ ගවර්න්මන්ට් ස්කූල් සිලබස් වල වගේ නම් එහෙම ලොකුවට නෑ නේද but ඒ course books වලින් අපි ගත්තොත් grades වල තියෙනවා මොකද්ද course book එකක් ළමයින්ට තියෙනවා work book එකක් තියෙනවා teachers guide එකක් තියෙනවා ඒක තමයි course book එක බවට පත් වෙන්නේ නේද but if you take the some Cambridge exams වගේ ගත්තොත් මේ ඔක්කොම තියෙනවා මොනවද තියෙන්නේ package students book එකක් තියෙනවා teachers guide is there and also video recordings තියෙනවා typescript තියෙනවා CDs තියෙනවා internet එකේ ඕන තරම් materials තියෙනවා like that everything is there usually teachers decide what materials to use either course book or supplemental or a need analysis this means a study of the level of the student their language needs and interest, which is done by using questionnaires, interviews, or otherwise diagnostic tests. A needs analysis helps the teacher to create and update classroom profile and explanations of all the students in the class. And it shows what the students have in common with each other and their differences as well. The teacher has to choose the materials that is more suitable for the class profile. Yes. What materials to use? Teacher has to decide. We have to decide. Then sometimes, uh, if we are doing something like that, Cambridge course or something like that, we have time more than enough to cover that syllabus. So we have left with many additional time. We have left with what? Many additional time. So we have to go apart from what is course book material. We have to go apart from course book materials. So we have to use supplementary material. Supplementary materials means additional materials that we use. This means a study of needs analysis means study of the level of the students. Yeah, we have to study the level of the students, their language needs and interest. What are the interested in? Which is done by using questionnaires, interviews, or otherwise diagnostic tests. You can give them a diagnostic test. A needs analysis helps the teacher to create and update class profile, analyze, and explanations of all the students in the class. And it shows what the students have in common with each other and their differences as well. Then the teacher has to choose the materials that is more suitable for the class profile. Yes. Sometimes, Uta, we have to go with many supplementary materials apart from course book materials. අපිට course book materials වලම ඉන්න ටිකක් අමාරුයි නේද? ඉතින් එහාට අපිට යන්න සිද්ධ වෙනවා. We have to go apart from that. It means when we especially in the tuition class. දැන් අපි tutors තමයි ඇත්ත. දැන් tuition classes වල වගේ අපිට මේ school books වලින් විතරක් government syllabus එකකින් විතරක් depend වෙන්න ගොඩක් අමාරුයි. නේද? The reason is there isn't any proper grammar lessons. There aren't any proper grammar lessons. No language skill developments. So lessons are not in proper way. Sometimes too advanced for the students. Lessons are too advanced. Grade 5 වල ඉඳලා 5 වලට යනකම් syllabus එක හරියම ලේසි විදියට යනවා. Very easy. Grade 5 syllabus එකක් ගත්තාම නියම ළමයින්ට like a piece of cake for the students. Grade 6 වලට ගිහුවම නිකන් අර ළමයින්ගේ ඔළුව වල නිකන් syllabus එක දැක්කම නිකන් ලොකු ගලක් අතරියා වගේ තමයි. ලොකු gap එකක් තියෙනවා. There is a big gap between as I see මම දකින විදිහට. Grade 5 syllabus එකේ සහ grade 6 syllabus එකේ ලොකු gap එකක් තියෙනවා. එකපාරට මොකද වෙලා තියෙන්නේ ලොකු ඇඩ්වාන්ස් වීමක් වෙලා තියෙනවා grade 6 syllabus එක. ඒක ළමයිට ගොඩක් අමාරු very difficult. ඒක පුරාන්නේ ඒ වගේ there are many things when we try teach about course book material, government course book material. So we have to use many supplementary materials. We have to go apart from those government syllabus. So we have to make our own materials. Materials. So when we do that, we have to understand the level of the students. We should understand what level are my students. Sometimes we have to skip the lessons. Sometimes we have to skip some lessons, skip current because they are not able to understand. It's not the correct level of the difficulty. So we have to, what they have to do? They have to skip. I also have done. Some lessons I haven't done. And also, I write the answers on the board. Board take answers to students want to copy. So I don't have anything to do except read it. What can I do? Especially when we teach for the grade 6 students. Grade 6 students are the So that's the reason. That was the reason I told you. What is grade 5 syllabus is very easy means too easy for them. They can do it very. What you have to do matching. What if the words again? Grammar lessons like that. But when we go to grade 6, oh my good, simple percent is there. Even it is difficult to read simple percentage for grade 8, 9 students. How can those people can understand it? There is a big problem. So we have to go. So when we have to go with the supplementary materials, we have to think about what is the level of the students. Students level like again. Their language needs and interest. It's done by the using questionnaires. Questionnaires we can ask on the student. Interviews. Otherwise, diagnostic test. That means a diagnostic test means a test to test their knowledge level. Then we can decide what to do. What are they good at? What are they weak at? What are things should be improved like? So needs analysis helps the teacher to create and update class profile. Yes, teacher can analyze the class, and she can make a class profile and she can update it and explanations of all the students in the class and shows what the students have in common with each other and their differences as well. What are the common? What are the differences? Everything teacher has to do. The teacher has to choose the materials that's more suitable for the class profile. That's all. Teaching is not very easy. Teaching can have a amount job there. Most of people see it's very easy. Balangir in the country, take a good update, check out, say something, check the books and go like that. They haven't out. Because so they can understand how difficult it is. Got to be very careful. Most suitable for the class profile. Most suitable. Very important. Vadatma Galapin. Materials. What materials are the most important for the class? How to use those materials? Through those materials, how to improve students' language skills. Can teaching hari amare language teaching ඊටත් වඩා subject teachers ලා හරි ලේසි මොකක්ද subject එකක් කරගෙන එයාගේ දැනුම ළමයිට දෙන්න විතරයි තියෙන්නේ. So she teaches. එයාට තියෙන උගන්වන්න තියෙන්නේ. She can teach, explaining, teaching, exercises. Very easy. හරිම ලේසි subject එකක් උගන්වන්න. But language teaching is not like it is more difference than a subjective. Language teaching is language teaching will have to explain කරන්න නෙවෙයි දේවල් තියෙන්නේ. We have to practice the students. We have duties to improve our students' language skills. So we have to think about that. Okay. Now, things to consider when selecting teaching materials. Very important. Sometimes we may have the options of selecting our course. How it is still possible to choose what materials from the course book we can use. Sorry. In order to decide whether and how to use the course book, wholly or partially depends on the responses to the question. The questions are given below. First one is we have to think about all these when we're selecting materials. Is the materials we are planning to use look attractive for the student? Is it clear and methodical and does taught the students to develop an understanding of the context and the meaning. Yes. Does the material we are planning to use look attractive for the student? Is it attractive? Or the lesson should be attractive? Lessons attractive or not? Lessons useful වුණොත් විතරක් මදිද? lessons attractive. No, lessons useful වුණොත් විතරක් මදි. Lessons should be attractive පුතා. attractive වෙන්න තමයි අපේ ළමයි ඒක attract කරගන්න. So those lessons should be attractive. Clear, it should be clear, methodical, and does it aid the students to develop and understand the context and the meaning. Our students should be able to understand it. Is the material organized well? Yes, we have to think. If the materials are organized well, we have to think. It is possible for the teacher and the students to follow a logic of the material. Can you find out where around the page? Can you find this unit as quickly and as easily as we want? The material should be organized well. I told you earlier. Before go to a 2-hour class, sometimes we have to prepare 4 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, sometimes 12 hours. I have done like that. When in our training periods, what did we do? We had to go to the institute, that means the college, at about 8:30 in the morning. So we had to do all the cleanings and everything, classrooms cleaning. We had to clean our classrooms ourselves. So after that, we should prepare for the lessons until the class starts. Usually 4-6 hours. When someone in class take up 9 o'clock ready, you know. So but usually 1 o'clock like that we have lunch. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. We have classes from 2 o'clock, 2:30. 2:30 classes here. 2-3 classes sometimes we have. So 6 hours. Someone up then got to 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 5 hours. 4 hours we have to prepare the students. We can use anything. The books are there, internet facilities, and also print out photographs facilities is there and everything. So what do? We prepare for this lessons at the first time. But the thing is, when we go second time to the same lesson, we don't need to prepare because we have already prepared. Well prepared, well organized before the lesson. Otherwise, the lesson gets bored. Final lesson. Sometimes we left time. Meet many additional times. We have nothing to do in the classroom. Classroom get uncontrolled. And also, the class isn't interested. The lessons are not interested, so we have to think about that. Is it possible for the teacher and the students to follow the logic of the material? Can you find out the way around the page? Can you find the unit as quickly and easily as we want? Is the materials culturally appropriate? Yes, culturally appropriate. Sometimes when we live in a country like Sri Lanka, we have to think about that a lot. ලංකාවේ අපිට නම් මේක ගොඩාක්ම වැදගත්ම වෙන පොයින්ට් එක. අපිට මේ මෙටීරියල් එක ගැලපෙනවද? Especially in Asian countries, teachers have to face this problem. මේ ප්‍රශ්නෙට මුහුණ දෙන්න සිද්ධ වෙනවා. නේද? When we select the materials like this, as film එකක් ඔය ගත්තොත් නේ. අද අපි film making අද ඉගෙන ගන්න එක we select the film, English film එකක් select කරනවා. Before we use that material in the classroom. We have to watch the film 2 times, 3 times වගේ බලන්න වෙනවා. Because it is culturally appropriate. The සමාජයට කියලා. Just find the context familiar. Context familiar. ඒක ළමයින්ට familiar කියලා. Because we learn පුතා L2 අපි English නේ ඉගෙන ගන්න English teachers ලා. ඒතර මේ native speakers ලගේ culture එක වෙනස්. English people ලගේ culture එක වෙනස්. අපේ culture එක වෙනස්. සමහරක් දේවල් ඒක අපිට ගැලපෙන්නේ නැහැ. So our students try to attract those. So දැන් ඇත්තටම අපි ගත්තොත් දැන් comedy එකක් වගේ නම් කමක් නැහැ ඒක. Comedy film එකක් වගේ නම් romantic film එකක් අරගෙන romantic scene එකක් වගේ තමයි තිබුණොත් ඒක දැන් ගැලපෙන්නේ නැහැ අපිට නේද නෑ අපිට හරියන්නේ නැහැ අන්න ඒ වගේ. So we have to think about that නේ. එතනදී අපිට ප්‍රායෝගික ප්‍රශ්නකට the romantic scenes වැඩි නේ English films වල. මේක යාළගේ culture එකට ගැලපෙනවා but not suits for them. Is it appropriate for the age of our students? Yes. Will it match their needs and interests? We have to think. Appropriate for the age. Why should I galapin this? But for their needs and interests. Like what you saw when was interest for the galapin. Teacher has to think. Do the students find the topic motivating? Yes. Is the topic motivating? Are they appropriate for the age, gender, experience, as well as personal interest of our students? We have to is the content at the right level? Right level. Are the content and expressions clear enough for our students to understand the new language? Right level of the difficulty. Context and the expressions are clear enough for our students to understand the new language. We have to think about that. මම අර කලින් කියපුදී අපිට ආයෙ කතා කරන්න වෙනවා. දැන් grade 6 ළමයෙක්ට simple present tense උගන්වන්න impossible. But there are some students they can understand. I have one student like that. මට ඉන්නවා එක ළමයෙක් ඒ වගේ. I started that class last week. There were grade 7 and 8 students. There were grade 7 and student, but one parent came and asked for a home visit class. They have arranged the class and they asked me to do the class. So one parent, the parent which she has arranged the class, the class arranged parent, he called and asked me, sir, there is a grade 5 students. Is it possible her to join this class? Mama that කරනෝගේ මට මම කිව්වේ බෑ කියලා. I can't. That is impossible. ඒක කරන්න බෑ. grade 7 8 කමක් නැහැ මම වෙනම method එකක් නැන්නේ මම grammatical rules වගේ දේවල් වලින් තමයි යාළගේ මොනවද language skills ටික develop කරන්නේ. ඒ නිසා මේ grade 5 ළමයෙක්ට ඉතින් ඔයාලට හම්බුනේ grammar book එක ඒක තමයි මම කරන්නේ. එතකොට මං කිව්වා ඒක මට කරන්න බෑ ඒ ළමයා ක්ලාස් එකට ගන්න බෑ කියලා. I rejected. කොහොමද දැන්? When I go to the class, the student is there. Grade 5 student is there. මම ක්ලාස් එකට යනකොට මේ grade 5 student ඉන්නවා. She is there. A girl. Candid. Yeah. In our village, අපේ ගමේම තමයි. So after that, I asked why is she from everything. I mean, I my back when I got again. It was a gather parents, you know, that students' mother is a nurse. Yeah, she's a nurse. එයාගේ අම්මා කිව්වා සර් මේ ක්ලාස් එකට කොහොම හරි දාන්න. කිව්වා ඉතින් මේක කොහොම හරි දාලා බෑ. ඉතින් මේ ළමයට මම මොනවද උගන්වන්නේ? What can teach this student? So මෙයා කලිනුත් මේක අපේ ක්ලාසස් කරා. එතකොට මේ ඉංග්‍රීසි ක්ලාස් වල මෙයා මේකම හිතුවේ. So Hari think that's okay. Innovative කියලා මේකට එන්න බෑනේ මං උගලන teaching methods වෙනස් නේ. grade 6 ළමයින්ටවත් 7 ළමයින්ටත් මේක අමාරුයි. ඉතින් මට මේක කරන්න බෑ. I told like that. ඊට පස්සේ දැන් අන්තිමට දැන් finally දැන් කරන්නව දෙයක් නැහැ ඉතින් මේ. ඒ ළමයි class එකට ඇවිල්ලානේ. මං කිව්වා කමක් නැහැ ඉතින් අදට ආපු එකේ අද තියන්න. බලමු ඉතින් ඔයාලට මං කියපු දේ තේරෙයි. ඉතින් කියලා මම කිව්වා. ඊට පස්සේ I did the class. මම class එක කරා. I found something strange after the class. මට වෙනම දෙයක් තමයි class එක අවන්තිමට දැනුනේ. There I told grade last year they were in grade 7 8. අනිත් ළමයි ඔක්කොටම වඩා මේ ළමයට grammatical ඔක්කොම මතකයි. Now that student is grade 6 දැන් එයා grade 6 scholarship එකත් එයා pass වුණා. ඒතර දැන් අතන ඉන්නේ grade this year grade 8 and 9 students. 8 9 students ලා ඉන්නේ. That girl is in grade 6. Other girl in grade 6. But the thing is, she is the best student out of all of them. There are 7 students. Then it's 7 students. Because it's a group class. The home is in group class. She's the best. All of them. ඔක්කොගෙම හොඳම ළමයා. Grade 6. හැමදේම මතකයි. Everything is. She can remember everything. But I talked every grammar lessons clearly. Now she speaks English with me. That's mean only English she uses in the class when she speaks with me. So it's unbelievable. So still I can't understand what level student of is she. However, sometimes we may meet. සමහරක් වෙලාවට ඉතින් අපිට ඒ වගේ ළමයිත් හම් වෙනවා. නමුත් අර we have to think about the majority එක ගැන අපි හිතන්න බෑ සමස්තය ගැන නේද? Commonly we have to think about this when they are levels. Next one, does the materials person give students enough chance to make use of the language? Yes. Enough chances to make use of the language. If any of the above questions are answered with a no, then we have 2 options available for us to choose from. Now we have to think all of these questions. මේ හැම ප්‍රශ්නයක් ගැනම අපිට හිතන්න. කොතැනකදී හරි අපිට මේ මෙටීරියල් එක no කියලා අපිට හම්බුණා. අව ඕන මේක වෙන කායින්වත් අහන්න ඒව නෙවෙයි. Teacher wants to think herself. Teacher wants to think herself for himself. Teacher finds someone is no. Options දෙකක් තියෙනවා. බලමු options. We can either replace the course book materials with materials from another resources with the same focus same. An example of another resource would be a teacher's websites, a book, supplementary materials. Yes, we have to use. After replace current, we have to replace. Yes, when a material. We can adapt the course book materials. This means to alter in a way that makes it appropriate for the student. අපිට වෙනස් කරන්න සිද්ධ වෙනවා course book materials ටික. ළමයින්ට ගැලපෙන මේ options එක එක්ක අපිට යන්න වෙනවා. How can we adapt the materials? There are a few ways of adapting materials when it is not appropriate for specific features. Extending materials, that means problem method, possible solution is there. Problem extending material. You have to remember these words. The task or exercise is too short. The students need more practice. Task size to the product for they cannot do it. Students need more experience. Possible solutions like extra items following the same time. We can do if there aren't any enough exercises. Teacher can make more You're gonna hurry late. It's very easy. You got late. Exercises Madina. Practice Madina. Classroom activities tetan and at materials. So teacher to dance. But the same pattern again. Same lesson. Shortening materials problem. The task of the exercise is too long. The students don't need so much practice. Too long, very. Don't need so much practice. What are the possible solutions? Use much as you need. But do not feel you have to use it all. අවශ්‍යම ටික කරන්නේ. ඔක්කොම කරන්න අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. You have to select the most important task. ඒක select කරගෙන ඒක කරන්න. Give different parts of the text or task to different sometimes. ඒක කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. Changing the form of the task. That means problem is the task doesn't suit the learner's learning style. You want change or pace. So give me 1 minute. The course book often repeats the same kind of task. Those are the problems. Solutions change the interaction patterns, choose a matching task as a mingling activity, one in which learners move around the class. In this case, to find their pattern. Okay, Buddha. Buddha ගන්න පුළුවන් ඉතින්. ගැලපෙන්නේ නැත්නම් learning styles වලට what do you have to do? We have to make the task that suits for the students. අපිට මේ pattern එක වෙනස් කරන්න පුළුවන්. Interaction pattern එක. Changing the level of the materials. Problem, the task is too easy to or too difficult. Sometimes too easy, sometimes too difficult. Too easy නම් කමක් නැහැ. ඉතින් අපි ඔය කරන්න දීලානේ. කමක් කරලා දෙන්න බෑ. Too difficult උනොත් මොකද? Make materials more challenging. Learners try to answer comprehension questions before it. Make the materials this is challenging. Break up a long text into short sections. Make it too easy උනොත් මේක කරනවා. Too difficult උනොත් we can do this. Reordering materials. Problem is the activities in the units in the book always follow the same sequence. The learners need to learn or practice things in a different order. The possible solutions change the order of the materials. Ask learners to cover up a page or a part of a page so that they will focus on what you want them to do first. Next one is making use of all the resources in the book for problems. There is not enough practice materials in a particular unit. The learners need to revise particular items. You want to preview materials in a future unit. So the possible solutions: use extra materials from the book. Grammar, summarize, word list of irregular verbs like that. Give a whole book task, searching for the book, for text, pictures, language, and examples. The problem is there, and solutions are there. You can study. That's very. I think you could understand it. Next one is the importance of course book material. Is it the main source of learning for the students? The teacher may have good reasons to leave out part or the whole of a unit. However, it is important to keep in mind that the course book is one of the most important main sources of the learning and the revision for the students. Therefore, if we leave our part of a whole unit of a course book too regularly, the students may be confused. Fine. අපිට අපි ඔය ප්‍රශ්නේ වැඩිපුරම ඉතින් අපිට තමයි එන්නේ ලැන්ග්වේජ් ටික්ස් වලට තමයි එන්නේ නේද දැන් අද මෙතන සමෝදිට ඔය ප්‍රශ්නේ ලොකුවටම තියෙනවා මොකද මේ parents ලා කියනවා ස්කූල් සිලබස් එක කවර් වෙන්න දේශානිට නැද්ද ඔය ප්‍රශ්නේ
No, sir, I don't have.
you don't have. You do what you want.
No, so they have their grammar book,
Yeah.
and they are going to spoken classes also. Then I don't have any problem.
Come to you.
Sorry, sir.
You teach spoken lessons as well.
Sometimes, but normally their school also have spoken classes, and they are going to extra classes also, extra spoken classes also. So they don't have any problems, sir. They are doing their subjects also English medium, no, sir.
That means you teach only one category of the students.
That means I normally teach semi-government school and the government school students also. Semi-government school students, they are doing all the subjects in English. So I teach every subjects in English.
So they are very familiar with the English.
Yes, sir.
Not like government school students.
Yeah, not like government students.
So if we are doing like just Cambridge exams like that, it's better for them.
Yes, sir. That's why I decided to do that.
And also I have some international spoken English exam also I have. That means, have you heard about Trinity College London where the examination is spoken English?
Yes, sir.
You have heard?
Yeah, I have heard.
Where?
I think from the school. Before I worked in Kumon Achievers Center, no, sir.
Yeah.
That is a worldwide one. So I think I heard it from there.
Okay. It is the only international spoken English test in the world.
Oh.
International. That means Sri Lanka, most of people cheat. When we take an advertisement, so අපි දන්නවා කොහොමද advertisement කියන්නේ? ජාත්‍යන්තරව පිළිගත් සහතිකයේ සමගින් එහෙම නේද තියෙන්නේ like that. ජාලෙන් වට්ටපල් බොරුනේ කරන්නේ. ඔය ජාත්‍යන්තර දැන් British way එකක් තියෙනවා. British way කියන්නේ international recognition certificate එකක් එයාලට දෙන්න බෑ. International recognition certificates දෙන්න නම් international university එකත් එක්ක attach වෙලා ඉන්න. එහෙම නැත්නම් අපිට international certificate එකක් දෙන්න බෑ. නිකන් බොරුව තමයි වැඩිපුරම කරන්නේ. දැන් ජාත්‍යන්තර spoken English සහතිකය කියලා උන් print කරපු එකක් උන් දෙනවා. එහෙම බෑනේ. ඒක වැරදි වැඩි. International නම් CFR level එකේ තියෙනවා. Are you aware of CFR level? CFR level means that means ඒක තමයි standard එක. Certificates. International certificates. Standard A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, CFR. CFR level එකේ තියෙනවා certificate. ඒවා ඉන්නේ මේ TKT වල CFR එන්නේ නැහැ. මොකද TKT කියන්නේ TKT is not a skill based exam. It's just only teachers knowledge test. This is not a skill based exam. මේක skill based exam එකක් නෙවෙයි. මේක knowledge based exam එකක් actually TKT. That's why it's not in the CFR. ඒක නිසා තමයි ඒක CFR level වල නැත්තේ. මේක teachers ලට විතරක්ම තියෙන exam එකක් නේ TKT කියලා කියන්නේ. ඒතර මේක teacher ගේ knowledge එක යාගේ language skill එක බලන්න හදන exam එකක් නෙවෙයි TKT කියලා. යාගේ teaching knowledge එක test කරන්න හදපු test එකක්. ඒ නිසා මේක CFR level වල නෑ TKT. But every other exams අනිත් ඔක්කොම CFR level එකේ තියෙනවා. So Trinity College, the certificate they give, it's also in CFR level. I will let you know them about that. නිරංජලාට නම් ඔය කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ නේද? She doesn't have anything.
Sir, next year I hope to go to Malaysia. They are asking a Cambridge certificate. That's why I decided to do this one.
Cambridge certificate means A2 certificate එකක් නේද ඉල්ලන්නේ යාලා.
I don't know about that. My sister told me.
A2
they are,
certificate. Then you have to do a පුතා මේ CAT වගේ exam එකක් කරන්න. How old are you now?
I'm 31 years old.
31 years old. So there is an exam, CAT general කියලා exam එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒක මට හරියටම දැන් කලින් නම් ඒක 30 වලින් ඉවරයි. 18 to 30 something කරන්න පුළුවන් exam එක. එතකොට 30 above 30 නිසා මට ෂුවර් නෑ හරියට මේක කරන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා. මම ඒක බලලා කියන්න.
Okay sir.
දැන් ඔයා අරකට කරන්න පුළුවන්. ට්‍රිනිටි කොලෙජ් වල ස්පෝකන් ඉංග්‍රීසි එක්සෑම් එක කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක CFR level එකේ තියෙන. කේම්බ්‍රිජ් එක්සෑම් එකක් නෙවෙයි යාලා ඇත්තටම ඉල්ලන්නේ. CFR level එකේ තියෙන certificate එක. ඒ කියන්නේ A2 certificate එකක් තමයි ඔයාට ඕනේ.
A2 certificate.
දර ට්‍රිනිටි කොලෙජ් ලන්ඩන් එකේ ස්පෝකන් ඉංග්‍රීසි එක්සෑම් එක නම් අනිවාර්යෙන් ඔයාට කරන්න පුළුවන්. කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක්. ඒක ෂුවර් මට. ඒක ලේසි කරන එක හැබැයි. It's easier than to take that Cambridge. Because only speaking.
Only.
Yeah. ඒක එච්චර ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරන්න දෙයක්වත් නෑ. ඔයාට වීඩියෝස් දෙක තුනක් බලලා ටිකක් ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරනවා නම් සිලබස් එක ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරගෙන ඔයාට සතියෙන් වගේ ඒක ප්‍රැක්ටිස් because you are fluent in English so you can do it. ඔයාට C2 certificate එකක් වුණත් ගන්න පුළුවන්. level 12 වගේ කරොත් C2 certificate එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන්. So that much it is easy that exam. But like if we are doing the Cambridge exams you have to prepare a lot. 2-3 months වගේ ඔයාට prepare වෙන්න වෙනවා books එක. Doing the courses like that. You got it because all the skills are tested in Cambridge exams. That means listening, reading, writing, speaking of no thing. But if you go to that Trinity College London exams, only speaking. You got it?
Yes sir, I got it.
Then let me know. I will send you all the details about Cambridge exams, Trinity College. Then you can decide what you want to do. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Next one is the importance of the course book materials. We have discussed about this. But we have looked at it again. The teacher may have good reasons to leave out part or the whole of a unit. However, it is important to keep in mind that the course book is one of the most important main sources of learning and the revision for the students. Therefore, if we leave our parts of all units of a course book too regularly, the students may be confused. That's the biggest problem we meet when we go with the course book material. Course book materials ටිකක් අරගෙන ඒවා ළමයින්ට ගැලපෙන්නේ නැති ඒවා අයින් කරලා අපි එහෙම හදනකොට සමහරක් වෙලා if we leave many parts or parts of all units course book too regularly may be confused. Why? So the main term test 12 ටැබ් යනකොට මෙයාට ලොකු අසාධාරණයක් සිද්ධ වෙන්නේ. Some things we have nothing to do. සමහරක් වෙලා අපිට ඉතින් කරන්න දෙයක් නෑ. The reason is they are not the right level of the difficulty. වෙන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙම නැත්නම් otherwise they don't improve the students language skills. Teacher tries to improve the language skills. It especially happen when you go to the secondary classes. If the teacher tries to improve the language skills, අර ටික miss වෙනවා. මොකද්ද? ස්කූල් සිලබස් එක මිස් වෙනවා. ස්කූල් සිලබස් එක කවර් කරගෙන ගියොත් අනිත් පැත්ත මිස් වෙනවා. මොකද්ද මිස් වෙන්නේ? language skills ටික development වෙන්නේ නෑ ළමයි. දෙපැත්තක් තියෙනවා. මොකද අපිට ඔක balance කරන්නත් පුළුවන් නේ. We can balance it as well. The course book has the main content. The course book contains the main content necessary for the lessons for the lesson. The extra material that is given by the teacher or from the students themselves in some cases needs to be more personal. It is important to consider the course book content when it comes to planning a lesson. We need to think carefully about what we need to exclude or add. Course book has the main content. Main content එකක් තියෙනවා. So main content එක අපිට අයින් කරන්න බෑ. We can't leave out the main content. We have to stay with the main content, what is necessary for the lessons. They are the necessary. ඒවා අනිවාර්යෙන් අවශ්‍ය. The extra materials that is given by the teacher or from the students themselves in some cases needs to be more personalized. It is important to consider course book content when it comes to planning a lesson. So when we plan the මේකද කියන්නේ අපි supplementary materials use කරනකොට when we use the supplementary materials that should be matched with the main content of the course book. Course book එකේ main content එකට ගැලපෙන එකක් තමයි තියෙන්නේ supplementary materials. 100%ක්ම අපි course book එකෙන් එහාට යන්න අපිට බෑ. Sometimes we can't go especially when we teach at a school like that. We need to think carefully about what we need or exclude or add. We have to think very carefully. The content is usually properly ordered, yes. If the teacher needs to change the order of the materials in the course book, she must ensure that task exercises does not depend on a task or exercises that was given the previous. Sometimes teacher wants to change the order in the course book. Sometimes she does like that. It is past. So she must ensure that one task exercise does not depend on the task exercise that was given previously. Doesn't depend on a task exercise that was given previously. Then go back to the lessons properly තියෙනකොට දැන් මේ පාඩම ඉවරනවා නම් මේ පාඩම ඉවරලා අනිත් එකට දැන් මේකේ සම්බන්ධයක් තියෙනවනේ මේ ලෙසන් එක ඊළඟ ලෙසන් එක. එහෙම නැද්ද කියන එක ගැන ටීචර්ට හිතන්න වෙනවා. The order of the activities in the course book can be changed to include variety of phase, interaction, pattern, sequence of skills, practice, content, mood of the difficulty level of it. It is always important for the teacher to think very carefully about how she can make the materials visually appealing and interesting for the students. Materials visually appealing, interesting for the students. Visual වලින් අපි කොහොමද දෙන්නේ? Visual appearance එකක් විදිහට අපි කොහොමද ළමයින්ට කොහොමද අපි මේ lesson එක interesting කරන්න what kind of things we have to do in the class. The teacher can do this by using my pictures, real objects such as food or clothes known as a realia. Real object. Food, clothes. Food වගේ නම් teacher food ටිකක් එහෙම අරගෙන එන්න පුළුවන් class එකට. I can remember when I was in a class when we made a fruit salad. Yeah. So later when I teach the spoken English for the kids, when I was preparing students for TKT College London JC exams, grade 1, level 1. So the lesson was the fruit. So we made a fruit salad, actually. When we asked the students to bring fruit, fruits, you should bring apples, you should bring pineapple, you should bring what is banana, like that. So it was very enjoyable. They enjoyed. So we made the fruit salad, and we spoke about fruit, and we ate the fruit salad. We enjoyed the class very well. So we can do something like that. Now the practice task. I think it is possible to do the practice task as your homework, because I think you have to study the lesson, go through the lessons, and look at very carefully about the practice task. Then you can do it. So Deshan, I am happy to hear that you studied for the TKT exam. You are Niranjan.
Yes.
Because it is very difficult to do the TKT classes. I usually don't like to do the adult classes. The reason is they are not interested. They are interested very much at the beginning. Most of the adults like that. Very interested at the beginning. So always calling, asking questions. අර interest එකක් තියෙන පටන් ගන්න කලින් එහෙම සල්ලි දාන්නේ මේ හැබැයි සතියක් දෙකක් යනකොට නෑ after 2 weeks 3 weeks හොයන්නත් නෑ classes වල නෑ දැන් some classes I do module 1 this batch මේ පාර batch එක නම් module 1 එකේ මේ ඇත්තටම මේ I don't like it මම ගොඩක් මම අකමැති මොකද මේ live class එකේ ළමයි නෑ there are no any students in the live class මම ඊට පස්සේ record කරලා එයාලා recordings බලලා ඉගෙන ගන්න තමයි last week nobody was there. There are 7 students, but nobody was there. All have done the payments කරලා තියෙනවා. Classes වලට එන්නේ නැහැ. එක problems. So adult classes උතර මේ හරියට ප්‍රපයා වෙන්නේ නැහැ ප්‍රශ්න කොටයි. ඉතින් adult spoken English එහෙම මම කරන්නේ මොන adults වලට. Earlier I used to do, but I have given up all. Now I do only TKT and IELTS for that. All like this. So I study කරා කියනකොට ඇත්තටම මට ගොඩක් සතුටුයි. I'm very happy. You try to do something. ඔයාලට ඒක ලොකු අවශ්‍යතාවයක් තියෙනවා. Okay, so we have left it some time. And so the Rishan wants to know about
Phonology.
phonology.
Yes. I think, sir, I will tell the question number. This is the very difficult part. Question number 48 to 55.
You mean in the past
Past.
tense?
Yes, sir.
If we do it when we discuss the past papers, because I discuss the past papers after completing all the modules. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So if you want to learn the phonology from the units 1, so I can help you. So I will share the materials, that is unit 1 materials to the group. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then you can study.
Okay.
And also I will share the recordings as well. My recordings share unit 1. Okay. Then you can study with the material. It's better.
Okay.
මකර එක පාඩයක් ඉස්සලා තිබුණා නම් ඒක තමයි කරන්න හොඳම දේ. මොකද දැන් අපි එකපාරට දැන් past papers වලට ගියොත් complete කරන්නේ නැතුව sometimes we haven't done some parts. සමහරක් part කරලා නැහැ. ඒකට අපිට ඒක අර පිළිවෙල order එකක් නැතුව තමයි අපිට යන්න වෙන්නේ. We have to go without. Answers also there, I think. මේ answers බලන්න නැතුව කරන්නේ.
We did look that, sir.
It's better. So
First we done
yeah,
all the questions after we checked.
yeah. So it's better if we do completing all the units and go. The exams will be in July, next month,
Yes, June.
June. June means next month,
Yeah, June is next month.
oh, next month, it's end of the next month, 17th month, because month is in Harry.
17th, sir.
17th. So we have enough time.
Yes,
Today,
sir.
6th day. 6th day means we are left with more 2 units. So after that, unit they can complete currently. 25 and 26 as I think. Yeah, we have to complete 25 and 26. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So but our weeks decay we have to spend only 2 weeks. That means 10 times 17. So we have nearly 1 month. So මාසයක් විතර තියෙන past paper discussions කරලා. So additional level so we have 1 month. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Although your course is 2 months, usually I do until the exam. Course එක මාස දෙකක් වුණාට සාමාන්‍යයෙන් මම exam එක වෙනකම්ම ඔයාලව touch එකේ තියාගෙන ඉන්නවා. Okay. That means I
Okay.
papers discuss and also I don't charge any additional charges. Additional charges charge කරන්නේ නැහැ. Keep cost fee විතර කියන්නේ only 12,000. Okay. So ඒ නිසා ඔයාලට බය වෙන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. දැන් ගොඩක් කාදස් වල දැන් course එක ඉවර කරලා exam එක එනකම් you have to prepare yourselves නේ everything should be done yourselves නේ. දැන් මගේ course වල අතරම එහෙම නැහැ. I help you until the exam is over. After the exam is also over. exam එක ඉවරුනත් ඔයාලට මගෙන් helps ඕන නම් ඕන දෙයක් ඔයාලට එහෙම ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ කියන්නේ. Classes හදාගන්න, job vacancies හරි schools වල ඕන නම් ඒවටත් මම help කරනවා. Okay. So Deshani, I wanted to know that what are the things you want to know about those Cambridge exams.
Yes,
You,
sir.
you called me, asked me one day because I was not well, I was busy at that time, so I told you that I would call later, but I couldn't.
I want to know about that young learners.
Yeah, YLE. Yeah.
Yeah.
YLE. YLE is like that. Give me 1 minute. I will go to the website. Okay, this is the Cambridge English or you can go to that website. I think I have shared the link as well. So learning English, exams and tests. That's what you want to go. Exams and tests. Cambridge. So, Something came wrong. Give one. Earlier it was there.